Hi, Matt.
My goodness. It's been a minute.
Welcome to Whiskey Bits.
Oh, what was the song we came up with?
Well, it was Whiskey Bits. I don't know. It was
Not
like
Whiskey Bits.
we were like, gonna
have some Whiskey Bits.
Whiskey Bits. We were just singing.
Oh, we were just saying Whiskey Bits.
Yeah,
Whiskey Bits.
over like a drum and guitar beat.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
what it was.
We had like a little groove thing going, and it wasn't that.
Bits. Oh,
It was definitely slower and bluesier. It was really cool. It kind of sounded like our intro music. Welcome to Whiskey Bits,
With Matt and Phil,
where we sip on everyday whiskeys
and find the funny in our everyday lives. That was good. That was good. You did it, Phil. You did a good intro.
Thank you. So are you ready?
Yeah, but
Are you ready?
we're doing this, right? Like, we just need to say officially we are doing a full another year of episodes. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
We're hitting
Let's do it.
The ground running.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
To another year.
To another year. Okay.
Okay. You ready for some smell?
I don't even know what we're doing.
Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit.
Oh.
What do you smell?
Okay.
While you talk that through, I'm going to talk to you guys about this.
Who am I talking
today,
through? With myself?
Just
In my
say
head?
stuff.
Okay.
You usually interrupt me anyway. Today we're doing the Bulleit Bourbon. This is the Bottled and Bond.
I smell bullets.
You do?
Yeah.
Metal?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. This is a very special bottling of the Bulleit Bourbon Bottled and Bond. This is from the 2017 distillation season.
Oh, wow.
2017.
That's 8 years ago.
So
It's
that's
an 8
pretty
year.
cool.
Wait, does that mean they...
It's like a double bond. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, because bottle and bond has to be 4 years, right?
Not exactly, right?
Oh.
It has to be at least 4 years.
At least 4 years.
At least
Okay.
4 years. And now it is
8.
This one's 8. Still 100 proof.
Okay.
Still has to be from the same season, from the same distiller.
Uh-huh.
All of that stuff. But yeah, so this is it's an 8 year.
Maybe like a slight black cherry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Now, I have had the black cherry warhead ghost drink today.
Okay. Is that like a ghost pepper?
I wish.
Okay.
It would probably be better for me.
Than the ghost drink?
I've been slowly sipping it all day.
Really?
Yeah, and we shoot these at night, and it's still not empty. It's one of those.
Is it like an energy drink?
Yeah.
Oh. How much? What's the I have a question.
I have
Black cherry, huh?
I have an answer. Black cherry. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do smell something.
A smidge.
I do smell something that's kind of like a rich, fruity type of smell.
That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know that I would necessarily have landed on black cherry. I think that's very specific, but I wouldn't. I also wouldn't sit here and say you're wrong.
Year over. Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. I can't even do it. I can't even. Wrong. You're wrong.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That was the second one. Was
Actually,
good.
was good.
The second and the third one were pretty good.
I think probably you're wrong. It doesn't even matter if it's good. It's just funny.
It's kind of funny. All right. So you smell black cherry. I do. There's a fruity
fruitiness. Yeah, that's
yeah.
That's what I was trying to get.
I like that. I do.
You like the fruitiness?
I do kind of like the fruitiness.
Yeah, you kind of like the fruitiness.
In a whiskey.
Yeah, in a whiskey. You like that?
Yeah, Matt.
That's
Okay, Matt.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, Matt.
All right, good.
Matt, okay.
Yeah. All right, Phil. Not as well.
I don't taste any fruit.
No, I was gonna say, really not. I thought maybe for a minute there, but it's warm.
Yeah,
It's warm. Like
it goes down warm.
it does.
Yeah, it's a warming.
It's a warming sense. I'm getting a warming sensation in my chest,
Into my gut.
in my gullet. Yeah. Not a fruit. I mean, it's not. It's not fruity, but it's not fruity. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the level of some sort of fruit, because I couldn't put a name to it either. Black cherry, I thought, because it was more rich.
Yeah.
Not chocolatey rich. But then in drinking it, I have to do it again.
Yeah.
Darn, we gotta do the water.
Water would have been good here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we could just drink more whiskey.
Right, from the dad joke loading. Shout out to dad joke loading.
That wasn't the song.
I don't know.
But I'm not offended.
Not offended?
No.
There's a chance it could be good?
Yeah.
I don't, you know what? I'm having a hard time finding something specific to say.
On the palate.
On the palate.
Yeah.
On the nose, I'm getting fruit, but on the palate, I'm not sure. There's a slight bitterness to it in the aftertaste, I think, but it's not something that stays. It's not like a staleness.
It's not an unpleasant bitter?
No. I don't mind bitter.
Yeah.
I don't mind bitterness unless you're like, a relative and you're bitter about something. Then I'm like, get out of here.
Is this one of those where the smell is better than the taste? For you?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, by a little bit.
I enjoy
the
aroma.
Yeah, the aroma. Mm-hmm.
Way more than what I get on the palate. Even the front and the back.
The side. It's the middle.
And for an 8-year, I'm a little surprised.
You would think that it would be more... Sorry,
what happened there?
I was getting choked up. I just...
It sounded a little like...
Wrong. You're wrong. I wasn't joking. You're wrong. Wrong again. It's starting to sound like an Italian or a Jew or something. Like, wrong. Listen, you're wrong about everything.
He's from New York.
He's from New York, yeah.
Does do it.
Wrong.
Why is this so funny?
I don't know.
I've never laughed this hard at your Trump impressions.
I don't do good impressions. I
do some good impressions.
I don't know. It's not giving me a good impression. No. I mean, it's...
Kinda.
Here's the thing. But it's 100 proof, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you overall expect it to have more depth of flavor versus... Okay, let me ask you this. Would something that's like 123 proof, but 4-year, be comparable to this? Or would that still be... Can you not really do that, right?
I don't really think you can do that. It's so hard to...
Or would a higher proof at the same age?
Because this could have come out... This could have come out at 123 and they had to add water and proof it down to 100 because it's bottled in bond. And it may taste totally different coming out of the barrel.
Right.
And now with that, you're talking about a barrel proof. So I really don't think... It's really hard to say...
But this is this whole special thing. Right?
I mean, it's special because Bulleit hasn't released a bottled in bond before.
Oh.
This, from what I know, this is their first bottled in bond.
Was that a pick?
Not a pick.
Oh, okay.
Not a pick.
It's not a single barrel.
It's not a single barrel.
No. So it was just the bottled in bond. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when we picked it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, it looks special. Is that the one that I didn't want to return?
Mm-hmm. I can never remember if you can actually return alcohol in Illinois or not. I can't remember if it's Illinois or Wisconsin that you can return alcohol.
Probably Wisconsin. It's my guess.
It's one of them you can't.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which.
Yeah. Wisconsin, I feel like you can do a lot more. Like you can...
But you found this one at a decent price, I'd say. It was a decent price.
Yeah.
But then I found it for like $10 or $12 less. And I was like, well, I'll just buy this one.
Yeah, but I was like in the car. I was home. I was already taking a bath. And you're like, hey, Matt, can you take this back?
You were taking a bath while I was on the phone with you?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
No.
It's usually, 9 times out of 10.
You're in the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom doing something.
9 times out of 10 when I talk to you. And I would say that like toilet. 70% of that 90%, you're taking a poop.
60% of the time, Matt's on the toilet.
Every time.
Matt is on the toilet. Well, take that, listener. There you go. Put that image in your mind.
Yeah, I would let this one open up a little bit. Let's see what happens as we move through the episode.
Maybe it'll tell us something.
But right now...
I don't like saying the word stale because I feel like that's mean. But
I know what you're saying. Like the taste is kind of on that
dustiness or a staleness or something.
Maybe. And I mean, it did sit in there for 8 years, so
that's
it is
true.
Old.
It's but it's definitely not the nose and the palate are not.
They're not meshing.
They
well.
ain't brothers.
They're not meshing well. I don't think. We could see what happens as it opens up.
Maybe it needs more time.
Yeah. It could just need more time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You know what was fun?
Let me hear this transition. Let me hear how you do it.
You know what does need more time is my joke writing. I tell you, like, it is hard. So January of this year, I had a show every Friday and every Saturday, which was awesome. It was intimidating, but then, like, once you get in the groove of doing it, it's kind of like when you're doing a play. Like you do, I remember in high school we were doing shows like 3-4 a weekend, and so you're on and you do 2 weekends. And then you do like, shows for the schools and stuff. So like Thursdays you do a show. So you get used to doing
like
it.
The grade schools,
and
the junior high. And
yeah,
stuff
they would
like
come in and they would come see your shows.
Come see the high schoolers, and they're
well, this was like youth theater, so it wasn't part of another school, but
right.
But yeah, so we would do that, and so this was very similar. This January of this year, where I was doing a show every Friday, Saturday, and then it just kind of stopped. I just haven't been booked as much, which is fine. I've been busy in other areas too, but when you have like a month between doing shows, because I'm not like actively trying to get in the clubs right now, when you have like a month in between shows, you're like, okay, do I remember this stuff? And it's like, oh, I do. But yeah, it's just interesting. I had a private birthday party.
Nice.
Actually, one of our listeners.
That's
shout
fun.
Out.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was in like a Speakeasy. Have you seen the lounge?
No.
Have you heard of Lou's Lounge?
No.
Oh man, it's really cool.
Yeah, where is it?
The Dole Mansion in Crystal Lake.
Okay.
And like,
is that over by the beach?
Yep.
Right across the street there.
Yep.
Like right in that little in the thing that looks like a mansion.
The thing that looks like a mansion is a mansion.
That big house,
right? Just
with the circle drive in front.
Yeah,
that's the Dole Mansion.
It's not just like a bunch of houses connected. No, it's like one house.
Okay.
Well, it's not a house anymore. Now it's whatever it is.
All right.
Yeah. But they have this really cool, like, I did not know it existed. I knew I was going to the Dole.
Isn't that the purpose of a speakeasy?
That's true. That's a good point. And the police came at the end, and they told us to get out of there, and they had their batons, and they started beating people with them. I don't know. I didn't know where that was going.
It's really good. I do.
You do?
I do. I do know
it was just going a place that probably is
I know where we were going.
Going to get censored.
Yeah.
By nobody, because I'm not going to censor it. It's just too much work.
It's a lot of work to edit these shows.
I haven't even edited our year episode yet. Will he ever? Who knows? Yes, he will. It's that unknown episode.
It's the one that we kept hinting at being there, and has never actually been released.
It like with the 2-year episode.
we're like mid-year.
Celebrate.
Here's the best of season 2. It's the end of season 1.
End of season 1. The best of season 2 is the end of season 1. Oh man. But anyway, so it was this speakeasy, and like I show up and I'm in my jeans and my flannel.
And everyone else.
Which I think, you know what? I'll wear the flannel next week, so you know what I'm talking about. For next week's episode, I'll wear the flannel.
Don't wear it next week. Wear it. Fine. Go ahead and wear it next week.
So I show up, and I knew right away. I pulled up, and I see people getting out, and I saw the entrance to the speakeasy, and I was like, okay, that's cool, Lou's Lounge. But like, I wasn't sure if that's where the party was. But then I see people dressed in like, I see first of all the graphics, and it looks high end, and then I see people walking in with presents, and they are dressed in cocktail attire.
Yeah.
And I'm in jeans and a flannel shirt.
Oh my gosh.
And so I go in.
You need to go rent a tux.
Well, I go in and like,
you don't even know.
Well, first of all, I didn't read obviously the invitation.
Obviously.
And so
why would you do that?
Why would I read it? Like, I just show up, and I get there, and I was like, ah, crap. I'm like, I'm underdressed. Like, thank the Lord this was like just down the street. But like, if this was in the city, I'd have to go to like H&M outlet or something. Do they have one down there? Should I even be buying from H&M as
I don't even know what that is.
40-year-old? It's a store.
Huh.
I don't know. Hollister and Mackerel or something? I don't know. No? Ooh, our feet touched.
Stay on your side.
Stay on your side, man.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Anyway, so I get in there and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it'll be fine. Like, maybe it's just a couple people are dressed. Maybe I'll be fine. I get in. No.
Everybody.
The person whose birthday it was in a dress. And I was like, crap. And everyone's dressed up in suits and ties.
Did you leave?
I was like, and I said, happy birthday. I was like, I feel like I'm really underdressed. And she's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, I feel like I'm underdressed. I'm like, it's your birthday. Like, and then I see the guy, her husband, the guy that hired me, and he's like, hey. And he kind of like looked at me, and I was like, and I was like, I think I'm underdressed. And he kind of like didn't say anything. He goes, well, or something like that. I was like, I'm underdressed. I'm going to go back and change. And so I drove home, and I got my, dress pants and a nice dress shirt and came back. But
yeah,
it was the right call to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
You know what would have been a better call?
To read the invitation.
Yes.
Well, it's like I thought for a second, well, okay, I'm doing comedy, so maybe I can get away with it because I'm like the comedian. But then I was like, I don't.
No, you're the show.
I'm the show.
You should have been more dressed up than everybody else.
I should have looked like James Bond.
Honestly, you should have had a tuxedo.
Well, but here's the thing. I don't know with this look. Like, this look here, shaved head and beard, fits really well with flannel and jeans. Does not look that good with a suit.
You gotta figure it out.
I don't know what to do.
You've got to figure it out.
Do I get plugs?
No, don't. You've got to find the right suit and everything. You have to find the right suit. We'll work on it.
But I probably need to shave my head complete, like always have it shaved.
Maybe.
Because I feel like a Stanley Tucci vibe, but he doesn't have a beard.
I mean, we'll figure this out.
We got to figure this out.
Yeah. But also, please read the invitations.
Do you do that? Do you, like, when you get invitation, like, what is your party, because I want to tell you about what happened on the stage. But
here's the thing.
But I want to hear about how do you...
When I get an invitation...
Yeah, just say no.
I am shocked. People don't invite me to things.
Why?
I don't know.
But we were just talking earlier offline, we were talking about your shoe collection, and you have very fancy things. And so
sure,
you should be getting invites.
Yeah.
Because they would be like, this guy will dress up. I don't know why people invite me to stuff. I don't dress up, clearly.
They didn't really invite you. They hired you.
That's true.
Wah, wah.
Well, but it was a surprise. It was a surprise.
Yeah. So who hired you?
So I got the husband, but I think the wife invited me.
Oh.
But didn't know. She didn't know about it.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah. Did she invite the entire family or just you?
No, she invited Madison too. Okay. But then we had Easter Sunday. No, Easter Saturday. So she couldn't go. That sucked.
Yeah.
So then I was there in my flannel. And
that would have been part of the problem. Or that would have helped solve the problem if she was invited and she would have been like, wait a minute.
She would have read the invitation.
Yeah, you are way underdressed.
Because I came in, I was like, cocktail attire, cocktail. And I just walked to my closet and changed. I was like, cocktail attire, and I left.
That's good. That's
so
good.
You were going to say something because I said, people invite you, but you said they don't.
I would absolutely check to make sure that I'm wearing something that's appropriate in whatever way I needed to.
Are there? I mean, how many ways do you need to check? Like, is it
either you look at the location?
Okay.
You go online and take a look at what is recommended there.
Yeah. I think it did say Lou's Lounge too.
Look at the type of party it is, who's going to be there, where it is, if there's a theme.
I think there were a lot of
all
clues.
Of these things.
I think I remember the invitation looking fancy, like kind of like Great Gatsby-esque.
Oh,
which makes sense because it was a 1920s speakeasy lounge. Did not compute. So no. I thought, flannel, obviously.
Right. It's Crystal Lake. I have a beard.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Clearly, I can't wear a suit.
It's a speakeasy.
I think I get uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. You know, like Dwight when he wears a long sleeve shirt and he gets uncomfortable. That's how I am. Like I get uncomfortable being dressed. I just want to be like this hand me down from Jared. Thanks, Jared. Yep. Oh, I try to get as much of his clothes as possible. Is that weird?
That's a weird thing to say.
Okay, but I like him. He's got good taste. But this, you know, the wrists. Like I don't. It's a little like it's loose enough, but like if any tighter, and I just be like.
Well, luckily his biceps are huge.
Right.
So you have some...
He's stretched it out.
He's stretched it out.
Well, his wrist muscles... Do you have muscles in your wrists?
Yeah.
I think you do. Yeah, his...
Yes.
Just... Yeah. Beefy. They actually left an imprint. You know, like those muscle suits you can buy? Like this kind of has a muscle imprint. So I just kind of... I don't wash it. I just put it on and it's like stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all muscle. It's good.
So you're okay. Etiquette. All right. You're okay. It's important.
Etiquette is huge. It's huge.
I'm just not into it.
I know.
I feel like it's like, ugh. I just don't want to.
I know.
It just takes so much time.
I know.
But you can like. I feel like I looked pretty good.
Eventually.
Yeah. Like when I try, I'm like, oh yeah, it makes you feel pretty good. You know.
Sure.
I'm like. And is this what people that walk in a city, that's what you wear? Just walking in a city, you have to wear that, right?
No.
Even if you don't have a job, to go in a city, you have to have a trench coat.
You probably should.
Right.
Yeah. I've heard New York City is that way.
Yeah.
Like you have to have a trench coat.
Well, the first time I went to New York City, I wore dress shoes and I didn't have any other pair. And there was no Uber. And I walked from from like 12th Street all the way to Central Park. It's just way too long.
Wow.
And then I walked through Central Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had some blisties.
Some blisties. That's wild.
Anyway.
So would you say that if you were to pick an era that you would travel to in time, it has to be in the past, obviously. Okay. You can't pick a future era.
Right.
Because we wouldn't really know what's happening there.
I would pick the future era because it's going to be cool.
Maybe.
Have you been there? No.
I don't. Do you think that there were people in the 80s that were like, I want to travel to 2020? The 2020s, like, yeah, know. Probably. Maybe and then they got here and don't really think it.
Yeah,
it's true. But it wasn't anything like that.
The future was always the 80s in the future for those movies.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it was always like the future, but like 80s style never changed.
Right.
It was like neon everywhere.
Right.
MC Hammer music.
Do you have an era that you like? An era? It kind of sounds like you'd love to be in the 20s.
Well, that's the thing.
The roaring 20s.
Well, I think
why an Australian accent? But
right. Yeah. Well, I would like to be in Australia in the 20s.
The roaring 20s.
The roaring 20s.
I don't think you would because of all of the emus.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead. Carry on.
I think like I like the speakeasy kind of mobster, but that's like you're talking a wider span than just a decade. So you're talking like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
I don't know if I'd go that deep.
I think 50s is the latest. It's probably, for me, honestly, it's probably 30s and 40s.
Okay.
Just because I liked that kind of, I don't want to say lifestyle, because there was a lot of not good stuff about it, obviously. But just the manners and the suits and the class. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably because I was super close with my grandparents.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's definitely a cool era.
But like, do you think people in the 20s, if they were asked that question, you think they were like, man, I really miss 1776 when we were just, like when we had to have a tourniquet and like, hey, maybe you'll keep the arm, maybe you won't. We don't know.
Probably.
Don't get a cold. You might die.
Probably.
What was their favorite era? What's yours?
I would pick the 60s. I'd pick like.
Were you born in the 60s?
You're a jerk. And
I knew you weren't.
No, I
before Beatles or after Beatles? Because it's very different.
Well, I think it would be that whole time, right? Mm-hmm. So like, what do you mean before Beatles or after the Beatles? Like the Beatles were there.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking
like the early 60s, like 62.
Before weed? Or after weed? Before hippies? Is hippies 70s?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, late 60s.
No, I feel like 60s, 70s. Because there's like the classiness of 60s.
Yeah. Would you like me to explain this? Or would you like to continue?
I'm going to tell you.
Tell me what I would like the most about it. No.
Go ahead.
I would think the early 60s.
Early 60s.
Early to mid 60s would be a night, like just kind of in that time frame.
Yeah.
I think it's really the reason is everyday vehicles like family sedans.
Oh.
Where like the Chevelle and the Camaro and the Mustang.
That where they got their name from the car?
Huh?
Chevelle the band.
Yeah.
Did they get the name from the car? Did they own a Chevelle?
Yeah. It's where they got their name, yeah.
Huh. Did they ever have one? They're just like, we like that car.
No, their dad was really big into their like old muscle cars.
Huh.
And had a Chevelle.
Huh.
At one point.
So you like the 60s?
I think the 60s would be a fun time to be around.
I think for cars, you're right. It is
vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
To think through.
I
think everything else about the 60s. First of all, the music would be fantastic. Would love to see Jimi Hendrix play.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
Woodstock would have been wild. That would have been.
Well, we can go to Woodstock anytime. It's like right down the street.
Not that Woodstock.
Bonham Ching.
Yeah, I think from a music standpoint, from
Buddy Holly, is he 60s?
Good stuff there.
Ooh, that's Weezer.
That's
singing about Buddy Holly, but
no.
But was Buddy Holly in the 60s or 50s?
I want to say like even before that.
Really?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Nothing.
See, I get confused. Like the 60s, there's that little portion at the beginning that's kind of 50s-esque, right? And then but then it changes into the hippie kind of thing. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a big hippie kind of thing. But like the classier kind of Don Draper kind of stuff, like right before that.
That's like, to me, that's 40s, 50s.
Yeah. I think that's where I would land.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're not far away from each other.
No, but I'd be really old right now.
The question wasn't if you could live in the time. The question was if you could travel to it.
Oh, just go and then check it out. Oh, psh.
And just be a part of it.
I mean, who wouldn't want to go see old Genghis Khan, Like, let's go back further. Genghis Khan.
Genghis?
That's my...
Is that what you call your grandma?
Yeah. Yes, I call my grandma... Her real name is Genghis Khan. I call her Genghis as a pet name.
Okay, I mean maybe that's a future topic, but like the weirdest names that like grandmas go by.
Yes,
right. Because there's like grandma, granny,
Gigi.
nanas, Gigi, but like Genghis,
Gams, Genghis.
Genghis. I thought was like
that's probably what he called his grandma.
It could
Genghis.
be.
It was probably why he took the name Genghis. Because, oh look, little baby Genghis. Like nobody names their kid Genghis. Like,
well, somebody did.
Well, okay.
Some Khan.
Speaking of,
did it get better for you?
So.
Man, so $50. I don't know that I could sit there and say
I would mix it.
You got to have this.
No,
I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that it gets any stamp of any approval.
It's okay.
So sorry, Bulleit, but
here we go.
I'll drink more of you.
Yeah,
we'll see if it gets better, but
it's not gonna get worse. Cheers, Phil.
To another year, probably.
See you next week.
Okay,
definitely not.
Okay, yeah. See you next year. Next time on Whiskey Bits.
Wrong. No. We go again. 2 weeks in a row.
You sound like one of the Muppets. I don't know which one when you say wrong.
It's like one of the guys that's in the band, I think.
Or one of the old guys up in the...
No, it's the bear.
Oh, is it Fozzie?
No, like the big bear. He's usually like he's a giant.
Oh, that one.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's you. I just don't know. It's a bear. I'm pretty sure that's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm the bear from the Muppets. I think he plays a cop in one of the movies. Hey, maybe that's the impression I can do. It's just the bear from the Muppets.
Well, I think that's what I can do, Phil.
I'm pretty sure that's spot on.
Yeah.
Take that, internet.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. That's it for this episode of Whiskey Bits. But if you enjoyed yourself, please like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform.